George Rose. Huge news. Tszyu announces his next fight against Brian Mendoza. Exciting stuff. How did this come about?
Yeah, look, very exciting. Pretty much came about is that Tim wants to make a statement. He wants to be in the best fights. There's a lot bigger fights out there that he wants to get to, but you don't get there unless you take the fights like this. And thankfully enough, Brian Mendoza feels the exact same. He's ready to take on anyone, anytime. And as he mentioned, when we reached out, he said, "Yeah, no worries." And that made the process very easy to get it done. And while the process was easy, the fight is extremely hard.
Tszyu once again puts it all on the line with the WBO. He's fighting for the WBC interim. Beating Mendoza gives him another path to Jamel Charlo. Is he still the end game?
Absolutely. It's unfinished business. It's unfinished business there. We would have loved to have gone the more convenient route in fighting for undisputed straight off the bat and getting a shot at all the belts straight away. But where he's at now, he's just got to work his way through it. And great opportunity to be fighting against Brian Mendoza, WBC interim, and it leaves Charlo with no option but to come at Tim.
Tszyu has sold out in Queensland, he's sold out in New South Wales. That just leaves Melbourne left over. Is that a likely candidate, do you think?
We've got a few other states in this country, though. There is a few other states. Look, we'd love to get down there. Honestly, with Tim, we'd love to be able to take him everywhere. The more that we can keep him in Australia and fight him. When Tszyu's fighting in Australia, it's good for Australian boxing, it's good for Australian sport, and it's good for Australia as a country. So whenever we can get him here, wherever that is, we'll do it, absolutely, every time. But there's also them dreams to be able to fight at great venues across the world as well.
Well, just on that note, do we expect this to be his last fight in Australia before heading over and fighting, hopefully, in the States?
I wouldn't say it's his last fight ever, but
not ever. But
yeah. I think a lot of his fights are going to happen overseas. Wherever we can, we'll bring it to Australia. We'll do our absolute best to be able to do that, because I think our Australian public deserves big fights, and I'd love to be able to do it for them. But mate, you can't hold people back from wanting to fight absolutely everywhere across the world, and rightfully so. When you're the world champion, you deserve that right to be able to do that, and also to take some of them really big fights. You've got no choice. You've got to go to the States.
George Rose, thank you so much. Exciting times. Thank you. Thanks, mate.